Today, I have in front of me one of the most affordable cars you can buy on the market, not only here in the Dominican Republic, where I am right now, but in any country. Efficient and economical define Toyota, delighting Toyo Bobos with this car. Toyota is the king of technology because it's equipped with hybrid car technology. So there won't be any kind of problem here with that kind of concern, that it's a new car, that it's a hybrid car. This car is completely fine for you. If we look up here in the front, this Toyota front is on many cars, and I'm talking about the Tacoma, the Hilux, a lot of cars. When you look at this front, it's very similar, the Toyota logo. This is a pretty basic car for the entry-level price we have. There's no front camera, but we do have sensors, and at the bottom, there's a large grille to provide everything that is for the car. Air intakes are present, and LED lights with large reflectors are embedded into the side. This is another one here at the bottom, where in another case, there could also be air intakes that are quite lateral. And if you look, they have some air guides here at the bottom. To improve efficiency, since it's a hybrid car, like a car designed to save, all of that helps to improve. Even the smallest details are studied in wind tunnels to guide airflow, as they can significantly impact it despite their size. I was in the wind tunnels where I had the smoke. Even the smallest change to a car's exterior affects its wind resistance, known as drag, which impacts the vehicle's efficiency. Do you have it? Please subscribe to my channel. Your subscription supports my content. Thank you. My followers invite me to places like this to record. I'm here with the Yaris, and now I'll record a Hilux, which isn't available in the United States. If you're subscribed, you get to see all these fantastic features. Now, let me show you the side of this mid-size SUV, which is quite spacious. You look at it and see it in a photo and it seems like one thing, but when you stand next to it, it's something else. It has two doors that are pretty solid and a good size. They seal really well, and when you close them, you can feel how tightly they shut. We have 17-inch wheels. These tires are Bridgestone Alenza. Bridgestone is the world's leading tire company. Can you imagine how many? Less than half are the others, but this is important. Right now, you can't really notice because of the color we have here, the fenders and all this black plastic that makes it look pretty sporty. There's minimal shine except for a small spot called Beyond Zero. It's Toyota's 0 point, where eventually their goal is to have zero emission. We're unsure if they'll use a hybrid, electric or hydrogen system, but they're promoting it and will do it with something. And their goal is over time to keep adapting. Toyota takes a more cautious approach compared to other companies that dove in hastily and now have no sales, avoiding such pitfalls. These mirrors are retractable. We have the light, they hold up well. The black pillars, you can see it has roof rails. And to add a small cargo system, you can do it here. Keys and keyless entry, we also have them here on both doors. The car has impressive features, including a large floating spoiler and a gas cap that can be opened from inside the vehicle. And from the side, there you have it. From the side, it's impressive. It's not a small one. The previous Yaris was smaller. I'm sure I can remember it well when we had it in the United States. They were small cars. Now this one isn't so small. This one is pretty big. What do we have here in this Yaris Cross? We have a 4-cylinder engine that has 1.5 liters. This has an SBT transmission. Here in the Maruni, it says automatic SBT, but it's a continuously variable transmission. That automatic SBT doesn't exist, it's made up. And there are things you have to say. It's very good because Toyota doesn't have problems with their transmissions, not at any time. So this car has a total of 110 horsepower. The car's hybrid system runs through all the connections we have here in orange. That's everything that's part of the hybrid system. I always warn people not to touch them, as it's connected to a high-power battery that could electrocute and kill you. It's crucial to avoid doing that. The efficiency of this car is that Toyota is the king of these hybrid engines. Toyota has had it in the Prius for more than 20 years, and they've been perfecting it over time. These engines don't give any problems. They're super efficient. And I think that's very, very important when it comes to deciding whether I want this car or not. So thanks to that hybrid system, it offers great efficiency when it comes to fuel consumption. Also, this has front disc brakes and it comes with ABS. When accelerating, you get a good response. This is crucial in a car like this, ensuring you have quality. More than anything, whether it's comfortable inside or not is another thing. What matters to you is that this is perfect, and that's what it's all about. The hybrid system in the world, pretty much perfect. Back here, you'll notice we have a pocket. The seats fold down, 60-40 split. The whole space is flat. Here we have cup holders, and here, something very important. I'm going to show you something now. Despite being economical, the car features air conditioning vents, uncommon for its class. There are USB connectors at the bottom. Okay, show the doors so they can see that we have speakers at the bottom of the doors, cup holders, and also handles at the bottom of the doors. Up here we have, it's a car that's pretty spacious back here. For a compact car, it's quite roomy and very well connected. In today's world, staying connected is essential for mental well-being. Here, you'll have that connection. One of the good things about this car, besides being a hybrid car, is that I just put in the equivalent of about $12 of gas. And the tank took a little more than half. Now then, that means it's very efficient. It doesn't use much. It fills up with little, because in the end, if it's a car like this, you want it to use almost nothing. And the interior is made and designed with great work that combines functionality, a lot of elements, the instrument panel, of course, digital. I like that the iPhone 8 connected automatically without asking me as soon as I connected it. I like that because there is. But I see that it also has Android Auto. Okay, since everything here is super big, the icons are super big. It's very comfortable to read everything you're doing, and you don't have trouble looking at what you're doing, what you're reading. The information is very clear when the seats are very spacious, especially in the front. In my view, the Yaris is slightly better than the Rais. Or are they the same? Do they compete a lot in the same segment? This one offers ample comfort and space in the front seats, along with automatic air conditioning and a multifunction steering wheel, among other features. The movements here, the ones down here are mechanical but very easy to adjust. Is this whole steering wheel covered or not covered? It's part of the same plastic we have up here on the console, which isn't so hard up here, just a little harder than what we have here. You know that this car is no longer sold in the United States? The Yaris was discontinued in one market, but in others, such as the Dominican Republic, where I am now, it sells very well. It's much more affordable. The Corolla, this is the Yaris Cross. You can make all the connections here through Bluetooth to the sound system. And the driving modes I have here are Eco and Power. Right now, I have it in Power mode. It lights up there when you activate it, and it gives you a bit more strength in the steering and everything else. It feels good. The price is very similar to the Mazda CX-5 I reviewed yesterday. They're comparable in terms of price. So it's just a matter of you saying, well, I have about the same amount of money, whether it's for a Yaris or a Mazda. It's like strawberries and chocolate. Try both and see what you prefer. What about going down with that car? Both are pretty well equipped for the type of segments they're in, and they're very complete. Big buttons here for the controls, all the air conditioning controls. We have two cup holders here. Cup holders in the door with speakers, also in the doors. I don't have a sunroof. The seats. All the movement here, driver and passenger too. All mechanical movement on the left side. I have everything for the cruise control. One thing that's appealing about this car right now is that when I accelerated it coming here, I liked how it sounds. Even though it's a small engine, it's got some good power, and you'll see it here now. It accelerates quickly and responds well, which I really like. Whenever there's a small car, some people hesitate about whether to overtake or not. As I like to say, it doesn't lack power and is really well equipped for what it offers, especially for the price, with good visibility. Okay. Big air conditioning vent, plus I've had to turn it down constantly because it gets too cold for me. I have USB-C and regular USB connectors in the front, and here the start button is a blue colored button. The compartment in here isn't very big, but it's there. There's also a 12-volt connector inside. The rear view mirror is quite large for a marine vehicle, like a teacher's car. I really like it. Well, the visibility itself is pretty good. And I say that the main reason for you to buy a car like this is to save on the price of the car. In the fuel consumption, especially on days like today, in the consumption. And these hybrid cars in the future are going to have a radical change because new batteries are coming that will give hybrid cars a lot of range, almost the same kind of range that electric cars have today. This will occur in a hybrid car, which is crucial for the upcoming changes. Right now, this is the best option. If you ask me for my personal opinion, if you ask me, what do you want? A hybrid car, an electric car, or a gasoline car? And in the situation that many people would find themselves in, I would tell them to buy a hybrid car because you're going to save a lot of money on fuel consumption. You'll be surprised that you drive it all day and that needle practically doesn't move. Don't worry about not having a charge. I'm turning right here because I think it's to the right. So, pretty good for a short drive. I like it a lot. I really like it. I mean, I'm a huge fan, like a really big fan of the Corolla Gazoo Racing, that Corolla Gazoo Racing Maritsu. I love it because we're already discussing the car's price reaching $50,000 in the United States. In other markets, because of taxes, it will go up much more than that. But yes, Corolla is one of those that I like. The Yaris, for example, in this case, is just a little bit below the Corolla, but it's not below in quality, but in design and size, because each one adapts it for the market where it sells the most. So if we're talking about its position in the market, this Yaris Cross competes with the Honda HR-V, competes with the Hyundai Creta, and with the Nissan Kicks. Hold off on buying a Nissan for now due to their serious problems. Wait until we see what happens before considering a Nissan. Honestly, I wouldn't get into a Nissan at this time. This one has a big advantage because of its efficiency. Toyota's hybrid system is among the world's best, as the company is known for mastering hybrid technology. That's why this car is so incredibly reliable. The rivals I mentioned, they're offering engines that are exclusively gasoline-powered. This is a more eco-friendly, more economical option for what this car would be in the long run. And in terms of technology and safety, Toyota has included a pretty comprehensive package, which makes it a very attractive option. For many people who are looking for SUVs, these ones that are quite compact, here the glove compartment is pretty big for the small car that we have. Check out the stitching on the fabric seats. We chose fabric over leather to keep the price down. Besides, if it's an eco-friendly hybrid car, although leather is actually the most eco-friendly material when it comes to covering the seats, the industry doesn't see it that way. The blue stitching and all the blue accents we have here are because it's a hybrid car, and that's something to take into consideration. Back here, this cover is very important, especially here, where the trend is to have all the windows tinted. Although some say it's to be with your girlfriend, and others say it's for safety. The purpose is unknown, but it protects the cargo, including my recording equipment stored here. Now, this is important. And you can also fold the seats from back here, forward, both of them, and you create all that cargo space you have here. Down. We don't have a spare tire. There is a cargo area, and further down we do have a spare tire. Because I saw it, look at how deep it is, that in there I wasn't expecting it. That's great because you have the cargo area on top, an intermediate cargo area here, and space for spare tires, providing ample storage options at the bottom. Very well thought out. And here what we have is another cargo space on the small side, but there it is. The gun fits there, the gun fits there, very important. We close here and see that we keep the windshield wiper like this. On the outside, the lights are integrated with these small outlets that we have here. The side of the Yaris Cross, super important. We repeat this side, the Toyota Billion Zero logo, and the same air guides that we have in the front. We also have it here at the back bottom in positions 1, 2, and 3, as you can see. All of that really helps with efficiency and sensors on both sides. The reverse camera we have there, otherwise it's very good. Brake light, there's nowhere to put this, but it's fine. In this case, this doesn't bother me, but notice what I'm saying about the air guides. They put them everywhere. When it comes to the little things with the lights, all of that helps the airflow pretty well. The price of this car here, in this market where I am now, which is the Dominican Republic, is $38,000. When I talk to you about the CX-5, it's worth about the same. Like I said, it's a matter of taste. Which one do you like more, one or the other? It's a matter of sitting in both, and above all, smelling them. You have to smell the car you get into because the smell sells it to you. Always keep in mind the smell sells you the car. See you next time.